This video is to help you get started on your clues for Pickpocketing Pirate if you need help and you're not quite sure what to do on each clue. Clue 1 says crack the code by finding the value of the questions below. Use your answers to match and place the letters in the boxes and reveal a clue. Put the letter in every box that matches your answer, and there may be more than one. Let's do a couple of them together. First one says 10% of 90. I can use what I know about percents and what I know about math. I know of means multiply. So I'm finding 10% of 90. 10% I know is a benchmark fraction. So all I have to do is move my decimal one place to the left to get $9. Let's say I forgot that. My other strategy for doing this is to turn 10% into its decimal form. If of means multiply, I can multiply and then I can hit 90. And then I can use my calculator, because I'm allowed to do that, to figure out that my answer would be 9. Okay, let's try the next one. 25%. 25% also is a benchmark fraction, and so that's like finding a fourth of a number. So if I look at the number 56 and I divide it by 4, I could find my answer that way. I can also turn 25% into its decimal form. I know the word of means multiply, and I can hit 56. I could do this on my calculator to come up with my answer. And I know either way, I'm going to come up with 14. I can either divide 56 by 4 or multiply it on my calculator. Let's try one more. Let's do 40% of 85. So over here, 40%, I could do 10% and do it 4 times. Or I could take the decimal form of 40%. I know of means times 85 and punch it out on my calculator. All right, that's how you do clue 1. Go ahead and hit pause and go finish clue 1 and come back for clue 2. All right, clue 2, writing fractions and decimals as a percentage. This one should be pretty familiar to you. We've been practicing this quite a bit. It says write each of the following as a percentage. Well, we remember when it's a decimal form, we have to move our decimal 2 places to the right to get a percentage. So I could go through and I could do all of my decimal ones by moving them all 2 places to the right to come up with the percent. That should be easy enough. The other ones that I have to do would be the fraction ones. Now I got a couple of options, remember. Sometimes they might be easy to scale up. For example, 4/5. And remember, it's all based on 100, so I have to get to 100. So I have to figure out what could I scale up by. Well, if I take 5 times 20, I can get to 100. So 4 times 20 would be 80. 80 hundredths is 80%. So that's one way I can do those problems. Another way I could do that, if I'm not quite sure how to get it to 100, I can always, let's take 2/5 here. I can take my numerator, I'm going to do my work right up here. I can take my numerator 2 and I can divide it by 5, by the denominator. I can add my decimal point, and I can say 5 goes into 20 4 times, and there I've just turned it into a decimal. And once I've turned it into a decimal, I can move it 2 places to the right to get my percentage, 40%. So I've got 2 options for the fraction ones to figure out how to get to my percentage, or based on 100%. All right, go ahead and hit pause. Do all the ones that you can for clue 2. Try to figure out the clue. Then come back for clue 3 if you need help. Okay, clue 3. Clue 3 says sale prices. Crack the code by reading the discounts offered and working out the sale prices of each item listed in the table below. Use your answers to match and place letters in the boxes to reveal a clue. All right. In this particular one, it says I'm buying Parrot crackers. The original price is $10 and it's 50% off. Well, I know 50% is like a half. So it's basically half off. So if it's half off of 10, the sale price is going to be $5. Letter L. 50% ones are pretty easy. Unfortunately, I don't have any more 50%ers. One more in there maybe. Okay, now when it says 80% off, it gets a little trickier. Remember, this says 80% off. If I take 80% off, how much is on? How much am I actually paying for? Well, I'm actually paying for 20%. And if I'm paying 20% of this original price, then I have to take 20% times the original price. Remember, to do 20%, I'll want to change it to my decimal, to punch it in my calculator. So I can take 0.2 times 550. And when I take 550 times 0.2, I end up with $110. So this one is kind of a little backwards. Let's try one more. I'm buying earrings for $38. Okay, 20% off. Well, if it's 20% off, that means it's 80% on. So I'm multiplying it by 80%. Remember, if I'm punching it on my calculator, I'm going to take 38 times the decimal version, which would be 0.8. And when I take 38 times 0.8, I end up with a decimal. I got $30.40. So I go up in my puzzle, find $30.40, and that's where I put the letter I. All right, go ahead, try the rest of them for clue 3. Hit pause, go do them, and then come on back. Clue 4, some word problems. It says Captain Pirate parrot keeps trying to say something, and it doesn't sound like Polly wants a cracker. Crack the code by answering the word problems to reveal the clue that the parrot is saying. Use your answers, numbers only, to match and place letters in the boxes to reveal a clue. Put the letter in every box that it matches your answer. All right, let's take a peek at a couple of these. We really got to talk math in this one. There are 20 pirates living in the flightless Folly ship. 25% of them are responsible for keeping the decks clean. How many pirates are responsible for keeping the decks clean? So if I'm going to talk math and I use that word of, I know of means multiply. What am I multiplying? The other two numbers that I have here. So what is 25% of 20? That's what I want to know. And 25% is a benchmark fraction, so I could take 20 and divide it by 4 to come up with my answer. 20 divided by 4 would be 5. Or if I don't know that it's a benchmark fraction, again, I can change my percent to a decimal, and then I can multiply it by 20 using my calculator. Either way, I end up with 5 pirates. So up in my clue, I find the letter or number 5, and that would be I. All right, let's do one more here. Let's do this guy. A little bit different. The flightless Folly ship has 20 pirates aboard. 12 of those pirates wear an eye patch. What percent wear an eye patch? Okay, of does mean multiply, right? But we also want to know a percentage. We don't want to know just a number in like we did in the first one. So if I want to know a percentage, first thing I know is that 12 out of 20 have eye patches. And if I want to know a percentage, I know percentages are always based on 100. So if percentages are always based on 100, I can scale up to figure out how many out of 100. So 20 times what gives me 100? 20 times 5 does. So that means I'm going to take 12 times 5, and I'm going to end up with 60. So that means 60% of pirates wear an eye patch. Up here in my clue, I only see the number 60. I don't see 60%. So that works. That's what I'll use, and that's where I'll put the letter A. Okay, try the rest of them. They might be like I. They might be like A. Try to figure out what the clues mean. Hit pause and go do clue 4. All right, clue 5. Clue 5 is not required. It's probably your trickiest one. And so I'll show you a couple of things and then we'll try it out. It says below are different statements made by some people. However, only one of them has a correct clue. Complete the questions and then look for that number in the statement boxes. You will need to cross out that box, meaning that that statement box has been eliminated. The one statement box left after completing all the questions is the one with the correct clue. Okay, let's try it. Sale prices again. It says find the original price of the item below. Find your answer in the statement box and cross it out. Okay, we know that we have 75% off. This is like that off one, like in clue 3. So what we have to remember, if there's 75% off, that means there's 25% on. Okay, well, 25%, 25% is like 25 over 100. I could simplify that down to 1/4. So 1/4 is the fraction I want to use. I know the sale price is $1. So I'm going to put $1 up here. Oh, let me rewrite it. 1/4. $1 is the sale price. What I want to know is what's the original price. Well, this one looks pretty easy because what do I do to go from 1 to 1? It's 1. What do I do to go from 4 to question mark? 4. So the original price is going to be $4. All right, I go up here and I find $4, and that is not the clue, so I cross it out. Well, that one was kind of easy. Let's try a little bit harder one. Let's go to this guy. Sale is 25% off the original price. Well, if it's 25% off, that means it's 75% on. That's a big fraction. I want to simplify it, and it simplifies. It's a benchmark fraction. It simplifies to 3/4. Okay, so if I'm paying 3/4, and I know the sale is $54, I got to figure out, using in my proportion, what the original price is. Got to figure out what I'm going to scale up by. 3 times what gives me 54? 3 times what gives me 54? Well, in order to find that out, I could divide 54 by 3, and that would be 18. So then I can take 4 times 18, and when I do that, I end up finding out that 4 times 18 is $72. Go back up here. Oh, there's $72. That is not the clue I want. All right, good luck. Try some of the others. 50% offers will be easier for you because remember, you're just finding half. The 25 and 75% ones will be a little bit more difficult. Good luck. This is your last clue to figure out who the pickpocketing pirate is.